So today, I have a My Hero Academia theory I wanted to talk about. I heard about it, and I kind of wanted to just talk about it. The theory is, what if All Might had found Tomura Shigaraki instead of All For One when he was a kid? Well, let's get into it and let's talk about it. But before I can get into the actual theory, I need to talk about Tomura Shigaraki's backstory. So, Nana Shimura was the seventh wielder of One for All, right? Meaning she had to deal with All for One, just like the rest of the wielders. So, to keep her family safe, she abandoned them. She was then killed by All for One and never came home. Because of this abandonment, her son grew up hating pro heroes and wanted his family to do so as well. However, his son, Tenko Shimura, loved heroes and strived to be one. This desire grew even more when he found out about his grandmother. His father abused and bullied him because of this desire to the point he was constantly scratching himself because of all the stress. And while his sister, mother, and other set of grandparents didn't abuse him, they didn't really help the situation. And when his quirk, Decay, manifested, he accidentally killed his entire family and destroyed their home in a big decay wave. Living alone on the streets, no one would help him. No civilians, not even pro heroes. And then All For One found him, gave him the name Tomura Shigaraki, and he became All For One's predecessor, his chosen one. But what if none of that happened? What if All For One didn't find him? What if All Might had found him instead? Well, let's get into the theory. So, something to remember, All Might wasn't number one in Japan just because of his power, but also because of his charisma, his morals, and his heart. He always wanted to put a smile on everyone's face, and he always saved the day with a smile. He always went out of his way to help anyone who needed it, no matter what. If he had found Tenko first, I believe the whole My Hero Academia story would have changed. I think he would have adopted him and put Tenko on the right path, especially once he found out who his grandmother was. I think Tenko would have kept that desire to become a hero, and All Might would have seen this and passed on One for All to him, and Tenko would have became the ninth wielder of One for All. He would have went to UA. He would have got the same hero story that Izuku Midoriya has in the actual canon. As for who would have been All For One's chosen one, his predecessor, well, there's no way of knowing. There's a lot of people out there hurting and angry and whatnot, even angry at heroes in the universe. But I can think of a good candidate. I'm thinking of a young boy who wanted to be just like All Might, but was quirkless, bullied for it his whole life, and was told by All Might that it was impossible to be a quirkless hero. He had zero friends, nor a father figure in his life. No escape from the constant torment, and with his dreams crushed by his hero and role model. Yes, I believe Izuku Midoriya would have become All For One's chosen one. I think after Bakugo told him to take a swan dive off a building, Midoriya would have done just that, to try to end his suffering. He would have been saved by All For One, who could sense all the sorrow and hate in his heart, gave him a powerful quirk, and tell him that it's okay to destroy anything he doesn't like, anything that doesn't make him happy. He would still go by the name Deku, but not because Uraraka thought it was a cool and cute hero name, but as a way to remind him of his childhood to fuel his hatred. He would have been a real destroyer, depending on what his quirk would have been, or what it was. He would have served All For One, just like Shigaraki does in the canon, and been the leader of the League of Villains. It's funny how one single event can change an entire timeline of events for two people. But that's just what I think would happen if All Might had saved or had found Tomura Shigaraki as a child. What do y'all think? Do you guys think Izuku Midoriya would have been a perfect choice for All For One to be his chosen one? Do you think he would have accepted it? Or do you think he would have just lived the rest of his life quirkless? Or do you think he would have figured it out and somehow become a quirkless hero? Let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. But this is just what I think. I think he would have accepted his offer and become this brutal villain, the likes the world has ever seen before. But anyways, that's just what I think. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you thought and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I truly do appreciate it. And I'm very thankful. We have 996 subscribers, just 4 away from 1K. Let's get it done. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.